Alright, hello YouTube and Twitch, how y'all doing? Today we're going to be trying to collect all the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004. I have a let's play of this if anybody wants to check it out. You don't have to, of course. Today's Mother's Day and I was just going to do a quick stream before I have to, go spend time with family. So I thought we would just play a little bit of this game. As you can see, I'm 68.9% of the way towards 100%. Let me pull up my Twitch chat. Feel free to skip forward if you gotta. Just gotta get my chats opened and ready to go. Also, we're going to be doing a bit of like a random challenge type thing to it. Basically, let me put it on the right slide. Basically, anytime we hit a milestone, we'll be rolling this wheel that has a bunch of different challenge things on it, and I'll have to explain this a bunch of times throughout the stream, but this is mostly just for anybody that's watching this as a VOD. I see you video watcher. But yeah, there's some on here like no spell cards, no trap cards, and then no monster cards, but once 2 out of the 3 have been used, spun, then I'll take the other one off so that we can actually have a deck. There's some no fusions, no tribute summons. We could use a ritual or burn deck, and anybody that's watching this live can give suggestions on what we should add to the wheel if we run out of stuff. But basically these milestones, 70%, 75, 80, 85, and so on, until we run out of suggestions, and then I'm gonna have to take some from the chat. So yeah, go ahead and get rid of that. We'll go ahead and start collecting cards. Ooh boy, I can't wait. And in case anybody's curious about what deck we're using my insect deck that I beat the game with. Yeah. So I guess we could start by maybe dueling the level 6 duelist again, maybe in order of importance. We'll start with Simon. Yeah, Simon, I remember your episode got messed up. The audio for my microphone was non-existent. A little suckish, but I do need to move my VTuber. One second. A lot easier whenever I'm recording because there's less slides, less sources for me to jumble around. But we got Gurochin Kuwagata. I don't know. And there was something cool I noticed whenever I was editing the finale, and that's the cards it shows during the credit sequence are the cards that are in your deck, the monster cards. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was going to happen. But we'll go ahead and play Rising Air Current. Yes, you can't really see it because I was in the way, but I assure you it was played. And then we got a 2200 beat stick on the field. We got an Empress Mantis in our hand. We'll definitely have to summon that because I don't know if I got to use that one single time during the series. Even though it's not very strong, it would still be kind of nice to play. We do have an Arsenal Bug. If there are no other face-up insect monsters on your side of the field, both attack and defense becomes 0. So good to have it. Good morning, favorite VTuber. Good morning, Liquid Rax. How are you doing? Make sure you tell your mom or a woman in your life Happy Mother's Day or something. I need to move my chat perhaps somewhere a little easier to read. I don't know. Maybe we'll put it down here. Let me test. Yeah, maybe down here might be a good spot. I don't know. It might get messed up whenever we have bigger names. All right. Anyway. Yeah, maybe not the best spot. I don't know. But yeah, it's good to see ya here. We're doing a bit of a challenge. Basically, we're trying to collect 100% of the cards in this game. I'll tell Mrs. Zarax Happy Mother's Day because she's gonna be a mom in 7 months. Oh wow, congrats. Congratulations. You gotta get a head start on it, I guess. But we're doing a challenge. We're trying to collect 100% of the cards. Anytime we get a milestone, like right now we're at 68% card collection, but if we get to 70%, we spin this wheel and we'll have to do a challenge based on that. Like I'll have to take out all the monster cards in the deck or something like that, which I'm not looking forward to. Yeah, I really wish I had like a heavy storm or something to get rid of this back row because it's a little scary looking. Let's, I guess, tribute summon our Empress Mantis. Gain attack points. And it's a jar of greed. Okay, thank God. I was very worried that was going to be a torrential or something. Wheels are awesome. Exactly. Negate attack. Okay, thank God it's not a mirror force. Yeah, it should hopefully be fun doing the wheel of names. Oh no. Swords, really? I chose a bad person to start off with, I guess. Graceful Charity. Hopefully we'll draw into a Harpy's Feather Duster. We did get a Pot of Greed. Rising Air Current, we can go ahead and ditch that. We already got one. Flying Kamakiri. Might be least good card in hand, perhaps. Go ahead and play Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards, in case you didn't know. We'll go ahead and play Blade Fly. Gonna boost our Empress Mantis up another 500 points, so it's a 3200 right now. Very cool, very nice. Got 2 cards face down. I might wait until like I can actually attack before I use Regeki. That might be the game plan. Gotta collect them all, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cringe. Alright, Flying Kamakiri, we drew into both of them, and then we also have the one that's in the grave. Ripperoni. We got Dry Gumo. I might go ahead and summon my Arsenal Bug. Oh yeah, it gets weakened by Blade Fly. Whoopsie. It's a bit of interaction I didn't think about when throwing this deck together. Oh shit, it's Slate Warrior. Who's he gonna kill? Okay, thank God he didn't kill the Blade Fly. I would have been upsetty spaghetti over that for sure. Alright, we got Flying Kamakiri number 2. Very cool, very cool. I think I might go ahead and just nuke his field. Because that Slate Warrior's getting buffed twice by me. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Alright, Regeki. It's gonna make everything alright. Oh, it's a witch. Oh no. What else was it that got destroyed? Got a witch, we got a mystic tomato, slight warrior, and then the spear dragon. Okay, all right. Everything has become more clear, more transparent. I'll go ahead and summon Flying Kamakiri number 1, 2400. And it's your move. But we're going to be just doing a short stream today. I'll be ending it in probably an hour and 30, somewhere around there. Whenever my mother gets home, I will probably be doing something, I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll have collected more cards by then. And now we're free. The juice is loose. Please don't be a mirror force. Oh god, thank god it's not a mirror force. I would be absolutely destroyed if that was one. Heart would be broken. I don't think I would have the will to go on. No. Alright, 4-star ladybug. Interesting. But what if I summoned Flying Kamakiri number 2? You're gonna get swarmed by my insects. Alright, let's attack with 1600. Please. Okay. Alright, it's a Witch of the Black Forest. I'm surprised it wasn't like Cyberjar or something. That would have been tragic as well. But we... never mind. Okay, wait, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, Empress Mantis got the first hit. Very nice. Hot diggity dog. Whoops. Whoopsie. 1 second. I forgot that my VTuber model, the program I use, has a little button on the side of the screen that I pushed for the background to be transparent, so I need to transform that real quick and get rid of that. You get to see it done live. Crop right, yes. All right, you'll see it get deleted on screen, a little animation of it being destroyed. All right, there we go. All right, it's gone. But now we win by doing exact damage. Bam. Wow. All right, we win. Fantastic. Now we get to, oopsie. I don't know what that is that I just touched. Oh, that's a photo. Okay. 1 second. VTuber model. There we go. Don't want to be floating. Don't want to be floating. Anybody got any ideas on what packs we should open? We got these big packs right here. There's also some packs we can unlock by beating the level 6 duelists 20 times each, which is pretty crazy. If he says anything, I'll just pick something. Maybe I'll just start with this pack first. Bam. And I'm looking. What is this image? It's a Project Zomboid screenshot. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the image so that whenever I click on the screen, I can hopefully move my model out of the way. But as you can see, none of these cards are new. That is unfortunate. Very sad. All right, where's the VTuber source? There we go. So we're still at, I think, like 68.9% of the collection. Yep. All right, let's try dueling Yami Bakura. Maybe we should just duel them in order, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, and so on. I know how to count from 1 to, what is it, 28 duelists. All right, let's duel Taya Gardner. Might be more fun, perhaps. And maybe every, like, 5 duels or so we'll change decks. I don't know. It'll take a lot of time to make a new deck. Jeez. Let's move. Alright. Usually I just pause the recording whenever I have to adjust where my VTuber model is, but you know, I can't do that on stream. It's not possible. Why is it not possible? The Forgiving Maiden in attack mode. You dumb bitch. Alright, Ring of Destruction for sures. We will go with you. My little guy. And we're going to attack. That was a foolish move, Taya. And one I will not let you live down. No. Alright, complete turn. Alright. Oh, it has set a monster. Just Ring of Destruction, my own thing. That would be hilarious, but I'm not gonna do it. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. Alright, Arsenal Bug. We got 2 of them. I guess we can go ahead and use one, since we do have an insect on the field. So it should be fine. I probably shouldn't attack with the 17. And she does have big defense monsters. Oh, it's a Nimble. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh boy, the life gain. The life gain cheese. Alright, stop asking, please. Let me be. Spectre. Alright. Complete turn. Alright, going to activate Ring of Destruction. Can I do anything? No, it's just Ring of Destruction that keeps asking to play. We got an Empress Mantis though. That's pretty baller, I tell you what. But we can go ahead and just summon another Arsenal. Another 2k attacker. And we'll battle. We'll frickin' go. Ow. Damn it. Received counter damage. Well, how about this? Be a fool. Not mine. There we go. Do that so that we can get at her juicy life points, you know. Attack. Attack or defend. Alright, and then 2k to the face. So we still aren't winning technically. But next turn we should be. I'm probably going to tribute summon for my Empress Mantis next. Just cause, you know. Just cause. Alright, summon. Boop. This is just so that I can get over whatever defenses she has, because I don't think she has anything higher than 2k. Oh no. Okay, we better win fast. We got a little bit of a time limit on our hands. It's gonna start gaining life points. Of course, you know, if we can dish out more damage than she can heal, then we'll be just fine. Which I think is going to be the case, unless, you know, she gets like I was gonna say Swords of Revealing Light, or maybe some other stall card, but you know, doesn't seem to be going that way for her. Unfortunate. Now you must die. We can also Harpy's Feather Duster that away, right? Yeah, let's just add absolute insult to injury for her. Alright, battle phase. Attack. Alright, and then another one. Another one. And there we go. Victory. Victory, you say? Alright, let's grab this pack. Aha, we got one new card and it's exchange. Both players show their hands to each other. You go select one card from each other's hand and add it to your own. When sent to the graveyard, the cards are placed in the grave of the original owner. Yeah, it's very key. You don't want your opponent stealing your cards. Wow, guys, look. 69%. Fantastic. Wow. I'm gonna actually screenshot that. There we go. 69%. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, now it's time to duel Tristan Taylor. He looks so like moody in this photo. Looks like an edgelord. He is the edgiest of them all. Woot. Scoot across screen at the speed of light. Oh my god, it's a dig. It's a dig beak. Strongest monster in all duel monsters. I can steal it. I could do that. We got the Javelin Beetle Pact. We got Royal Decree. Rising Air Current, Mirror Force, sure. Why not? We'll go ahead and play Rising Air Current. The current thing to do. Then let's summon this. And I gotta keep remembering not to accidentally forget to hold the left bumper button before each duel, because if you don't, then the game runs incredibly poorly. It just runs slowly. Thank God that was something that isn't a problem in 2005. Of course, 2005 game has its own problem of it mooching the screen back and forth whenever you go from your graveyard to your extra deck. The screen moves, which I'm not the biggest fan of, obviously. All right, we got a needle wall. Wow. All right, cannot snatch and steal currently. Oops. Let's battle phase, why don't we? Attack. Hopefully we can get some new cards quickly. It would be quite lame if we did not. I am going to take my socks off. It is pretty hot in here. Alright, set a monster. The juice is loose, buddy. Need a wall. No, we won't chain anything. What are you, silly? Alright, we gotta change a heart. That does help things. Okay, alright, thank God that didn't do anything unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to grab this. And it's a petite dragon. Wow. Alright, let's flip it face up. It gets a little bit of a power boost. A power bonus. Alright. Attack. Alright, 2k damage. Not bad. I wonder where frickin' Tristan's strong monsters are, because his little description before you select him as an opponent says that he has high attack monsters. So far, not seen these high attack monsters. I think I'm going to call his bluff. Unless maybe he has a tribute monster, might be what's going on. Got a black pendant. Wow, that's one of It's been a while since I've seen somebody actually use Black Pendant for its intended effect. Usually they just use it as like bait. Okay, alright, I'm starting to see where this is going. I'm seeing the high attack points mounting. It would be a shame if somebody mirror forced. Oops, I forgot to actually hit the mirror force button. I thought it was asking about fucking Royal Decree again. Oops. Might be my my downfall. Yep, it's looking like it. Unless. Aha. Alright. That did nothing. Neat. Is this the one that goes by levels or like card positions? Yeah, it's the zones. Okay. Auto zone. Oh yeah, we could have played. Could have stole that card. Oh, he's tributing both of them to summon this dragon. Dragon Ball Z. Okay, alright. Battle phase, I'll definitely mirror force this time. Even though I don't wanna. I'd like to just steal it and deal the damage to him. But we'll mirror force him, we'll insult the man. Oh boy. In phase. Alright. That hits nothing because there's nothing on the field. We lose attack points since he's the only insect on the field. Which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Alright. I attack for 1k damage. That's a lot of damage. Hopefully he doesn't get, I don't know, Goblin Attack Force? I think that's in his deck. Could be wrong. Oh, he's got one monster in defense mode. Okay, it must be really weak if that's what he's doing. Ring of Destruction. Alright. 3. No help there. Alright. Yeah, alright. I guess we'll try and destroy his face down. I don't know if I can. Unclear. Okay, I definitely can. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. Just skip. Skipoo. Alright, we do have the Javelin Beetle. It's a 3. Alrighty. I cannot summon it yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday when I'm cooler. I think it's 8 levels in order to summon the Javelin Beetle, or 8 stars. Which I only have 3 on the field currently. If we get Snatch and Steal at level 5 somehow. Or wait until we get like 2 level 4s, that would work. Okay. Thank the Lord. Okay. Wow, we actually destroyed something. Amazing. I can't believe we've done this. Alright, I will summon you. Not the best move because it actually... Well, actually... It did help him. There's another insect on the field, but it also makes him weaker. Alright, this should be game. Very good. It's a bug planet. It's a bug planet. You win. Alright, let's grab this third one. And we actually got 2 new cards, Tornado Bird and Gamble. I lost all my money gambling. Return 2 spell or trap cards on the field to the owner's hand. And then Gamble. When you activate this card, when your opponent's hand has 6 or more cards in it, and your hand contains 2 or less, toss a coin and call it right. If you call it right, draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. If you call it wrong, skip your next turn. That could be hurtful, but also could put you back in the game. But we're now at 69.2%, so it seems, well, it kind of feels like every time we get a card, it's equal to 0.1%. So we just need 8 new cards, and then we hit a milestone, which would be very cool. It's just gonna take a while. Maybe we can switch decks. Select, I think. Nope. Okay, which one is this? This is just my machine deck. Okay. All right, we'll use our machine deck since we've used the insect one quite a bit. All right, Rio Bakura. It's time to duel. Did you? All right, Cyberstein. We could automatically just do that turn 1 if we wanted to, which might be the play. We have a Call of the Haunted, so we could bring back whatever we throw to the grave, which could be quite the play. We'll toss Barrel Dragon, and we change a heart, and United We Stand. Oh boy, it's quite the plays we got here. A Cyber Jar, probably not going to need Cyber Jar, but we'll keep it in our hand just in case. We'll set Call of the Haunted, and I'm going to normal summon Cyberstein. And in case you're wondering, Cyberstein is at 3, so you could have 3 in your deck if you are willing to grind for it. Of course, you know, also if you got a plan of how you're going to use 3 of them, it at least just increase the chances of you drawing into one. Maybe we should activate not that United We Stand to protect. Well, usually the AI will not attack you if you have a really strong monster, so we might be fine. Okay, we're fine. But also, we're gonna make ourselves even more fine by activating Call of the Haunted to bring back Barrel Dragon. All right. Well, it looks like you're gonna lose the duel. You didn't stand a ghost of a chance. Mahavela, sure. Alright, and then we can also just summon Mechanical Chaser. Quite the turnaround. 6,400 attack points on our Labyrinth tank is kind of crazy. What is this? This is turn 4, I think? Turn 4, got this much crazy shit going on. Kind of crazy to me how much of a good hand we got. All right, Cyberstein, and you don't get extra points or anything for dealing extra damage, so I might as well just finish the duel here. But boy, is that a lot of attack points. Very nice. So now it's time for the 4th golden pack. Oh, we got 3 new cards. Wow. All right. Let me move out of the way so we can take a look at them. Take a look at this cliche. We got a Catapult Turtle, which is a pretty strong monster. I think it got banned in or limited in dual links recently because people can deal burn damage, which is neat. You got Monster Eye, which lets you pay 1,000 life points to return 1 polymerization from your graveyard to your hand, which could be useful, but definitely probably not going to use it. We got Goddess with the Third Eye. You can substitute this card for any 1 fusion material. Very nice. Now we're at 69.5%. Very cool. We need 5 more cards to hit the next milestone. Go ahead and get started. And we just beat Bakura, so I guess we'll fight Grandpa, even though it's just going to be a stall deck. Don't know how fun that's going to be for me, but we'll do it. We'll do it. Got a blast over here real quick. Got a blast. All right. Oni Tank, Ring of Destruction. Snatch and Steal, 7 complete. All right. I will summon my, you know what? Actually, let's just summon it. My Oni Tank, T34. All right. And then I'm going to pass. Upstart Goblin. What can I do about that? It's a Ring of Destruction. Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Alright. Limiter removal. Alright, that's pretty spicy. Let's summon you in attack mode. Jar of Greed. Alright, that's fine. Oh, what else? A Jar of Greed. A second Jar of Greed. Okay. Now I'm doing some mental math. Alright, if I understand correctly. Cards attack to life points. Yeah, so we could limiter removal, make that 5k, right? Or what if we also 7 complete and increase the attack by 700 points? So maybe extra attack points, please. Thank you. 3,200. All right, and we're going to try and attack. If we can get 1 attack through, we win. But I don't think it's gonna happen. But it's happening so far. Alright, 6,400 damage. And that's not all. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you now. Thank you. Boop. That's nice. Turn 4 win again. Very different. I'm surprised that actually worked, but very cool. Go ahead and what was it? We did that one last time, or did we do that one? I don't know. What was it? It was Taya, Tristan, Bakura. Maybe it was that one. I don't know. We'll grab it. All right. Well, we got a Needleworm, Steel Shell, and Dragon Seeker. I do actually need the Needleworm. I would like to make a mill deck, so that's perfectly fine to see. I got Steel Shell and then Dragon Seeker. I'm seeking dragons in my area. So we're at 69.7%, so we still need a few more cards in order to hit that milestone. So now it's time to duel Yugimoto. Alright, start the duel. I get to go first. 7 complete. Got Cyberjar. Guardian of the Throne Room might be our best option. Boop. Guardian of the Throne Room. You stand no chance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks like Yugi doesn't stand a ghost of a chance. Oh shit. I knew I should have played my equip spell card. Damn it, my hubris. Alright, we do have a Rikeki though. I will play Heavy Storm because I don't know what that face down is. And I don't care to find out. Alright, Call of the Haunted. Yeah, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. Alright, Ground Attacker and then Cyber Jar. We could definitely just Cyber Jar for some early game advantage. Maybe. Let's do that. End turn. Okay. We'll destroy his field and he'll, you know, profit slightly, I'm sure. Witch of the Black Forest. Alright, that's concerning. Summon Skull. Oh boy, this might have been a mistake. But I guess at least I know what he's drawn into. Can I have monsters on the field, please? Okay. Face up, face down. Attack or defend. Alright. I am in trouble. We do have a mage power though. That is the truth. The thing we do have. Alright, I think I'm gonna start off with a Jinzo. Just so we can say hell nah to them trap cards. Okay, that's first step. Second step, Rikeki. Of course, you know, he got that. Good for him. So good for him. Alright, Pot of Greed. Draw a card. 2 cards, perhaps. Alright, we'll go ahead and just set this, I guess. Then we're gonna play 7 complete. And give my monster 700 attack points. 3,100. And then we could also just mage power now. And that's 46. Not a whole lot of damage, but it'll do the trick. Alright. One more turn and you lose. Good day, sir. Unless he gets Rikeki or Swords or Revealing Light, he'll be fine. Dark Hole's also an option. Okay. Alright. He's got a face down. Why did he play that face down? Yeah, alright. Rest in peace. 2,500. Alright, I'm gonna summon you in attack mode. And attack. Hopefully that's enough attack points to get through the defense. And it is. Very good. Hey, Pot of Greed, huh? Yeah, I mean, that's a great choice, but you're not gonna live long enough to use it. So, rest in peace. Alright, we'll choose this pack. And we didn't get anything new. RIP. Damn it. Was hoping it wouldn't take this long to get the wheel on the screen. Go ahead and hit up Rex Raptor. He's the Dino Duelist. Hence why there's barbed wire on the screen for some reason. You gotta keep the dinos in their cages, you know. Disc Magician and Cyber Soldier. 7 complete. Have 2 7s. This is a sign. Alright, Cyber Jar. And then I guess I'll just end my turn. What now, Dino Boy? Got that Dino DNA. Alright, Mad Sword Beast. Don't you do piercing damage? I don't know. Haha. but also ow. Hey, what the fuck? Why is tenderness in your deck, Rex? I got some fucking questions for you, buddy. And him too. Alright, he just seems to be using all the Blue Eyes, Legend of the Blue Eyes deck. Alright, Metal Chaser, Mechanical Chaser. Alright, Royal Decree, Delinquent Duo, Premature Burial. Alright. Super rare. Alright, Limiter Removal. Premature Burial. Guess let's Delinquent his duo. Damn. Alright. Them complete. We'll set a Call the Haunted. A Royal Decree, even though it's gonna annoy the hell out of me asking to activate over and over. I don't have any other monsters, right? No, just Cyberjar. So goodness. I guess we can go ahead and just summon you. Alright, and then we're gonna activate 7 complete. And I'll boost him up, I guess. No. And then we got another 7 complete we can activate. And this time it's gonna go on the Mechanical Chaser. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. We could also just snatch and steal one of their monsters. I think might be the plan. Maybe Crawling Dragon number 2 might be a good target. Target. Alright, grab. Alright, let's battle, I guess. Attack Tenderness. Petness. And I might just crash just so that there's, you know, one less monster on the field, and also he doesn't get the life point boost of the snatch and steal variety. Okay. Complete turn. Maybe next turn we'll limit the removal. Dark Hole. Well, aren't you saucy? You freak! How dare you do this to me? Do you know how much I've sacrificed? Bruh. Big bruh moment right there. How dare you activate swords? Alright, I'll summon the Oni tank, P34. And I think I'm gonna Call the Haunted to bring back my Mechanical Chaser. Alright. You're out on the field now. Congratulations. Gonna, I guess, sat limit removal, and we could Premature Burial now, but like there's no point. He might get another monster destruction card, which would kind of suck. So Regeki, like that specifically, that would be the thing that would suck. Alrighty then, fuck me, I guess. Mad Sword Beast. Enjoy the early damage, for I will have my revenge. Surely you don't have any more broken spell cards. Surely you don't. Surely you just. Alright, Premature Burial. could you help me out, please? Bring back the one who cannot die. All right, perimeter barrel. Got my mechanical chaser back. Very nice. And I don't know. I will not summon, as he might just attack my defense monster or attack it in attack mode, you know. Or he'll tribute. Okay. Curious. You got me Curious George over here. Call me George, cause I'm hella curious. Alright. And that's gonna be it for me. Pass turn. Now that Swords of Revealing Light is gone, we could finally attack, perhaps. Okay, Guardian of Throne Room. Attack mode. Alright. Why do you have a beetle? This is Rex Raptor, not Weevil Underwood. The only way I'm getting through that is if I limit the removal. I might just do that. Gonna suck, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Alright, Rock Ogre Grotto, you're deado. Alright, 3,700. They'll have 1,050 life points left. And sadly, that's all I can do. Proceed to main phase 2. Rip. I'm glad it's not like Power Bond or whatever where you are you winning, anime woman? No, we're losing. All right, technically we haven't lost a duel yet, but I'm mentally losing it. I just got attacked by a spiked snail. All right, not a good time. We're gonna summon Cyber Falcon. How are you doing, Gryffindor? We're doing the collecting card challenge, except with a twist. It's been about an hour. I might as well retell everybody just so everybody knows. Basically, anytime we hit a milestone, the first milestone is 70% of the card collection. Once we hit that threshold, then we get to spin the wheel and it will put a challenge for us. Like, we could not be allowed to use spell cards or trap cards or no tribute summons, making life a living hell. So look forward to that. Oh, about you? I'm doing fine still. A little hot in the recording room, but aside from that, it's all good. My mom gets off work in about an hour, so we'll probably be doing something then for Mother's Day. All right. My goodness, shut up, Royal Decree. Shut the frick up, please. Gonna ask again. Yep. Alright, there we go. Victory. Victory, you say. Begun the Clone Wars have. Okay, the question is what pack to open. It has to be a pack we really haven't opened that many of, so that we can actually get new cards. I don't know if I've opened this many of this pack, so... Aha! 3 new cards. Jam Defender, Gadget Soldier, and Just Desserts. That's quite nice. Gonna have to remember this pack if I want to make a burn deck. We're at 70%, gang. Oh my goodness! It only took 55 minutes to get like 2%. Oh boy, this might take longer than I was anticipating, huh? But let me move my V2 remodel so we can spin the wheel. All right, wheel time. Let me push it up a little bit. There we go. That's a good spot. So we can see the percentage. Yeah, 70%. Only 30% more to go. Like a lot of the packs a lot of the cards are like locked behind. I think it's like 5 or 6 packs you unlock from beating each of the level 6 opponents 20 times each. I haven't done that yet because I haven't had the willpower to. But once we unlock those packs, we'll be making great strides and whatnot. I'll go ahead and spin the wheel. Spinning, spinning, spinning. What's it gonna be? What's gonna be? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! No! Uh-oh. 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 We have a winner. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alright, it's been removed. Oh darn it. Alright. Well, now I need a new deck. Thank God I got that Just Desserts, huh? Oh boy. Alright, edit deck. So we can go to deck 3 is empty. This is the one where I was trying to see what the deck limit was, and it turns out the deck limit in this game is 60 cards. I was hoping it wasn't. I thought I would have gotten lucky, but nah, bruh. Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it'll let you put in like a bajillion cards, but as soon as you go to like leave, it'll switch you to one of your other decks. Alright, there we go. So, let's sort it by category. Oh boy. Alright, I gonna have to go all the way down to spells and trap cards. We're gonna have to figure out how the hell we're gonna win a game, because I don't think I've gotten the Destiny board cards yet. I don't think I've gotten all of them. That would have been a way to do it, but yeah. I would have been fine if it was like, ooh, a 60 card deck, that's not much of a challenge, that's fine. But no, it kept going and going. Alright, just like the fucking Energizer Bunny. Alright, Legendary Sword, that's not gonna help me right now. So I guess we just need to look for burn cards. I mean, Black Pendant technically counts. So it would kind of be a dead card if we drew into it. Anybody sees anything and gets any bright ideas, let me know. I guess a Dark Hole, definitely, or Geki. Going to need some monster removal. We might even have to use Sparks. 200 damage, oh no. Hinotama, that's 500, and then Final Flame, that's 7? Yeah, it's 600, of course. Tremendous Fire, that could do some things, that's 1,000. Sure. I don't have many options, so I'm definitely not putting Sparks in. That's not happening, brother. Brother, that's not happening. No sir. Okay. I need the, what was it, the Cure of the Old Man? whatever it's called. Stain Storm, Eternal Drought, Lackluster Soldier. Alright, all these ritual cards are now made useless. Toon World. Not gonna help. Sword and Shield, Graceful Charity, sure. Fissure, we're gonna need some monster removal, I guess. We got this card. What does it do? 300 damage? Wow, that's big damage. Pot of Greed. Me to the Doomed. Laughing Coffin. Aha, Destruction Revolution. That will be very helpful. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Sim Pack, Heavy Storm, sure. Gravekeeper Servant. Aha, we could do a mill. That could do a thing. Each time your opponent attacks with a monster, your opponent sends one card. Not gonna help much. It's not gonna help much because we have to actually survive those attacks. So that's an issue in itself. What is Curse of Fiend? Is that just a ritual? No, cannot be changed. On the field to defense position and vice versa. These positions cannot be changed during the turn this card is activated, except by effects of spell or trap card or effects. Okay. Not gonna be helpful. Toll. As long as this card remains, pay 500 attack points to attack. Sure. Final Destiny. Discard 5 cards to destroy your opponent's field. No, thank you. I can run Snatch and Steal. I can snatch their shit and kill them with it. Maybe Confiscation. Sure. Delinquent Duo. Why not? I'm gonna have to use all the cards to hopefully win. Return it to the deck. Maybe Chain Energy, that could do a thing. MST, Painful Choice. Select 5 cards from your deck and show them to your opponent. Your opponent selects 1 card and adds it to your hand. Discard the remaining cards. I would kind of like to use it, but I don't know if I should. Messenger of Peace, that could work. That could work. Perhaps. Glad to. Maybe Cross Out, perhaps. Premature Burial. A Shallow Grave do. Does anybody got any ideas? Yeah, that's not gonna help me right now. Inspection Sword. Aha, Mask of Dispel. Select 1 face-up spell card on the field. Controller of that card takes 500 damage. Sure, why not? If they play some kind of continuous spell card, then we could hit them with that. Equip. The monster equipped with this card cannot attack. In addition, the player controlling the equipped monster must take 500 points of damage per standby phase. Hell yeah. Mass Brutality, not gonna be useful. Alright, limiter removal. Oh boy. I'm so fucked. But we got I, N, and L, but we don't have A. This one would be kind of nice. But, reinforcements, useless. Mirage of Nightmares. Second coin toss. Definitely need that my dual transfer Arcana deck. Arcana Force. Oh, the Mummy. Aha, Dark Room of Nightmares. Alright. Okay. We got to the trap cards. This is the good part. We do have bad reaction to Samochi. So that could actually be good. It could work with our Snatch and Steal, but we'd have to it'd be kind of dead card if we don't draw into the right stuff. Trap hole. We got Solemn Judgment. It could be nice, but also life points for us is gonna be a problem. Alright, Just Desserts. Royal Decree. Do we not have Swords of Revealing Light? I guess we don't. Mirror Force. I don't think I saw Swords of Revealing Light, but you know, y'all saw it. Let me know. Appropriate. Minor Goblin Official. Life points are 3,000 or less. Yeah, sure. Why not? One backup soldier, attack and receive. Sure. I'm desperate enough to do it, and then ceasefire could help. Oops, I accidentally hit the side button. Goal Invitation, what do you do again? Each time card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 300 damage to the owner. That could be nice. Sure, I guess. Time Seal would be cool, but I'm already like running out of deck space. Mirror Wall. Ring of Destruction for sure. Mass of Weakness. What does this do? Okay, nothing. Mask of Restrict. Man, we should have made like a Loomis and Umbra like themed deck. That would have been cool. Magic Cylinder, sure. Gravity Bind, that's probably what we need. Perhaps. And this deck might be, 50 cards just because I'm kind of grasping at straws here. Blind Destruction, perhaps. Bottomless Trap Hole, that could be good, but sure. Needle Wall, that'd be nice. Needle Ceiling. My walls and ceilings are covered in needles. How do I live here? Anytime I trip, I fall into a fucking spike. Alright, each time one of your opponent's monster cards is sent to the graveyard, inflict 300 damage. I don't know if that's gonna really come up, but we'll take it. Alright, I need 3 more cards. I might grab 2 of these Needle Walls and then Blind Destruction. Whatever that was. There we go. Sure, I'll do a 50 card Bell and Trap card. Surely it'll work out. And anybody that's just now joining, the reason why I'm doing this is because we hit 70% on the completion and I had to spin the wheel and it landed on no monster cards allowed in the deck. So that is why we're doing this. I'm not insane. I wouldn't do this normally with these cards. But we did beat Rex Raptor, so it's time to beat the shit out of Esperoba. This fucking freak. Alright, let me move. Because I know people like to actually be able to see how many attack points monsters have. Oops. There we go. I think that's perfect. Alright. I might be fucked. Oh yeah, we're going up against fucking Esperoba. He might have Genzo. And the next milestone is at 75% collection, so yeah. You only have 700 attack points. Mask of the Accursed. That could be good, but what if he tribute summons, you know? Solemn Judgment, Magic Cylinder. Yeah, boy. Gravekeeper's Servant. Alright, if he tries to attack me, he's losing a card. But I am just going to fissure it away. Aha, he has Light of Intervention. Not helpful for me. For you right now. I guess we'll set Ring of Destruction, and then we could... No, this isn't the one. That's the other one. Alright, your move, Espa. Please go easy on me. Maybe not that easy. We could Ring of Destruction that, but it's not much damage, huh? And I could Magic Cylinder it, but it's also not that much damage. So I might just let the 800 go through. Probably shouldn't, but you know. Change of heart. We could steal his monster. It's also still only 800, so I don't know. Probably not worth using a powerful card like that on that one. I don't know. We'll just pass. Perhaps. Oh boy. Oh, he did tribute summon. I was anticipating that. I will let it go through like the summoning. But I think I am going to hit him with the Magic Cylinder. Magic Cylinder. It negates your attack and deals damage to you. It's more of insult to injury than anything else. We do have a toll. That is nice. Probably shouldn't have played that right then and there, but we did it. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and play Mask of the Accursed on Spike Seadra because it is a little too strong right now. If I take a bunch of attacks from 1600s, then I'm gonna end up losing. So, yeah. Taking damage, yeah, it's fine. Oh, he tribute summoned. All right, for the Rainbow Marine Mermaid. Okay. Okay. All right. Ring of Destruction, perhaps. I might just do that. I don't even know if it's going to be possible to win with this strategy. You can call it a strategy. Messenger of Peace might be the game plan. It is going to cost me 100 life points per turn, but it'll be useful. Probably. Sangan. Jesus Christ, it's Sangan. Alright, he's attacking. He's got to pay 500 life points and gotta mill one card. But, yeah. I'll go ahead and set Mirror Force, I guess. And he's got... It's not telling me how many cards are in his deck. Why is it not telling me that? Strange. Doesn't it usually tell you how many cards are in your opponent's deck in this game? Is he using his psychic powers to keep me from knowing? Okay. Well, I do not want to take 2000 damage this turn. He did have to pay. Huh. Okay, alright, hear me out, gang. We're gonna let this one attack through. And then his second attack gonna have to pay. And then we Mirror Force it. And then we lose. Alright, we'll Mirror Force now, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we are technically winning when it comes to life points. Not much else. He gets 2 free cards. Oh boy. Alright, we got a fissure. Thank God, the day is saved. And we have a change of heart. Pass. Oh boy. If I had the, I forget what the name of the card is, but it's like Revolution or something. But I think it makes it where your opponent takes damage equal to the amount of cards in their hand and on the field or something like that. Alright, we do have a premature burial. Why did I add a premature burial? At the dead card, there's no monsters in this deck. Whoops. Whoopsie. I'm going to change of heart. Go ahead and feel that. And I'll get to deal some damage. Ha, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh boy. Alright, we might lose now. We'll see. If he tribute summoned, that would be great. I could just negate it. But I think we're gonna lose now. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, this might not be the play. Yeah. This might not be the deck. Maybe we just spin the wheel again and ignore the previous outcome. I don't know. Alright, one thing is I do need to take out the premature burial because it's not helpful currently. Accidentally put that in. What I shouldn't have. Is it premature burial? I don't see it. Is it not sorted? Not sorted, is it? No. No, it's not. Match and seal. Premature burial. There it is. Haha. Huh. Okay, here's the plan. Let me back out. Alright, we're going to sort by category again. And I think we might try to do the bad reaction trap card and put some life gain in it. Try to increase my opponent's life points. But using the bad reaction, they'll end up taking damage instead. I don't know. I don't know, man. If we lose 2 times in a row, then we'll have to do something else. Okay, still monsters. And I'm gonna go all the way down to the trap cards. It'd be nice if it could also be organized alphabetically. That would be neat. Alright. I think it was towards the bottom, which we are here now. Bad reaction, where are you? Or maybe I should just run a bunch of just life gain stuff. I don't know. I could just out heal the damage, perhaps. Maybe that would do something. I don't know. Eye of Truth. Gift of the Mystical Elf. Increase your life points by 300 points for each monster on the field, regardless of position. Don't know if it's that great to grab. Respectful play. Anybody have any ideas? I need an idea. Gamble. Worst requisition. New. Oops. Appropriate. Numinous healer. That could be useful. When you take damage to your life points, increase your life points by 1,000 points. In addition, increase your life points by 500 points for each numinous healer in the grave. And of course, we only have 2 of them. Would be better if we had 3 for the strategy of using it. Horn of Heaven. Oh. Alright, there's a bad reaction. So now we have to figure out how to give our opponent life points. For that. Also, do we like not have scapegoats? Do we not? I don't know. Oh boy. Spring of Rebirth. Your life points are increased by 500 points every time a monster is returned from the field to the hand. That would be useful for my spirit deck, but not for this currently. Defusion. Play. Choose one. Inspection. Painful choice. Forceful Sentry. What all do you do? That thing. Alright, Upstart Goblin. Paralysis Potion. Don't think we really have many life point gain things. I mean, there's this. That. There's 1 Day of Peace, I think is what it's called. That would work for a bad reaction. And again, it's probably still just gonna be a dead draw. Final Destiny. Aha, Reign of Mercy, that's what we're looking for. I guess. I don't know, man. Alright, whatever. We'll just try doing another duel. Esperova. One more time. I'm burning up in here. So hot back here, bruh. So hot. Hot damn. Alright. Just desserts. That could be cool. Gravity Bind. Alright. Mirror Force. Tremendous Fire. Sure. Good start. Light Destruction. Needle Wall. Got that combo going, I guess. Then we'll just pass. Alright, we got a Sengun. We'll go ahead and play Gravity Bind, I guess. And chain it with Blind Destruction. And chain it with Needle Wall, I guess. And that's gonna be it. Oh yeah, I do need to move. Oops. 1 second. All right. New. 1,000 life points. Ouch. You have Just Desserts. Probably use later. Rain of Mercy. Alright. I'm gonna probably just set Mirror Force for now. If we had scapegoats, that would be very nice. Light of Intervention. I don't know what that does, and I don't really care to read the effect. Alright, I'm just gonna have to Mirror Force. I can't take 2k damage. And I guess we'll Just Desserts as well. Technically in the leads. Even though he's gonna get a bunch of monsters from this. Maneater and what? Tenderness. Okay. Yeah, the my plan of using Gravity Bind might not work. Okay, alright. Rain of Mercy. Just pass. Great. Fire Eye. Dude, what the frick? Alrighty then. Upstart Goblin. Could play that. Oh, that got destroyed. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Eventually it gets killed. I'm gonna save the Upstart Goblin. Hopefully we draw into the bad reaction card. We're gonna get pelted by a bunch of small monsters anyway. We do have a Ceasefire, which isn't gonna work with this deck because it seems like he only uses like normal monsters, so rip for him. So I might just keep Ceasefire in my hand so that it's not a dead card. Alright, Midnight Fiend is gonna attack me. Ouch. It's a level 2 monster. We do have Toll. That would have been useful, like, at the start of the game. The amount of times he's attacked me, it would have been very helpful, you know? Whatever. I don't care. Alright, 1 second. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna help me currently. Yeah. Alright, he's got a chameleon that's also a mech. Never been so scared before in my life. And his monsters have 800 attack points, so losing 300 more than he's taking in damage. He drew into a second Toll. Okay, I could consider the following. 1, Toll. he would take 1000 damage per attack. That would put him at 3k, but these two attacking me would put me at very low life points, like 600 or so. So, gonna have to Rain of Mercy, I think. Swear to God, I'm gonna draw into a bad reaction now for doing that. Maybe Dark Hole might be the plan. I don't know. If we play that, then our spell and trap card zone is gonna be full. Oh, shit. Alright, you know what? We'll just Dark Hole. And we're just gonna have to hope this all works out. Alright, toll time. How much? 1000 life points. Shit. Alright, at least it's not 800 attack points. So, don't think it's gonna matter. Coffin Cellar. Unless we get lucky with these things destroying my opponent's stuff. We did not get lucky. Alright. Oh. Where's that one broken card that lets you play like a million spell and trap cards? Where is it at? I think it was in one of the anime episodes. Alright. Chart. Alright, well. Yeah, we're dead next turn. Damn it. And then there's Final Flame there. Please destroy their stuff. There we go. Darn. It was a level 3 or... I think it hit the 3rd tile. What that was. Okay. Yep. Swords of Revealing Light, really? Oh, and he tribute summoned, but he can't. Oh, but then it negates. Oh no. No. You can't do this to me. You know how much I've sacrificed. Well, shit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do the monster one. Oh, okay. He tribute summoned for Machine Attacker. Very clever name. And now he can't attack because of Gravity Bind. Alright. Skill Invitation. I mean, regardless, whatever he attacks with, I die. Which is not great. Okay, alright. You're just showing off. You're just wasting time, bro. Brosamite. Okay. Magic Cylinder would have been nice before. Would have been really cool. Sleeping Lion. Action Steel. Aha. Get destroyed. How many cards do you have? Why won't you tell me how many cards you have in your deck? I have 35 in my deck. It'd be great if we could somehow just win by deck out, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's get rid of Ceasefire because that ended up being worthless against this opponent. Alright, there we go. Now we're dead. Now we're dead. Fucking hell. Okay. We're just gonna pretend that last spin didn't happen. because I can't do it apparently. So let's spin the wheel. Boop. What could it be? All right, we have to make a deck without any trap cards in it. Yay. Whoopee. Okay, all right, well, let me maybe just empty out this deck. Yeah, whoops. Clear deck, yep. Now, what type of deck do we want to make? Is the question. Let's, oops, that's not the button. Let's sort it by, I don't know. Maybe we could just sort it by attribute. Have we made a fire deck before? I don't remember. Yeah, darkness imprisoning me. Alright, we're looking for fire. There we go. I saw fire. Okay. Cherubin. We got the flame swordsman. Alright, that's where it ends. Alright, let me actually scoot over some more. 1 second. I can actually see a little bit more information. Maybe we make a launcher spider deck. I don't know. Maybe I just move here. I don't know. Not a good spot. Blast juggler, what do you do again? Or 2 face-up monsters with the attack of 1,000 or less. Okay, I'll be on my way. We could make a flame Cerberus deck. That could be our boss monster. Sure. Well, Chimera. It'd be great if we could make a Meteor Black Dragon deck, but I just don't think we have the cards for it. 2250. 21. But we only have 2 of these. Could make a real Rand deck. They require 2 tributes. Not about that life, it seems. What do you all do? Fire monster. Okay, yeah. We'll definitely use you. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like you need to. It used a fucking pyro monster or some shit. Didn't want to be about that life. Here's some dark fire soldiers, perhaps. Fire sorcerer. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. Crimson Sentry, what do you do? Okay. Not much is the answer. Oh yeah, maybe I did make a fire deck before. Maybe it was just a spirit deck I made. I don't know. Alright, we do have 12 cards in the deck, so we do need more. So probably should grab something, perhaps. Maybe you. Taking Bakugan. Offer it as tribute during your standby phase. Destroy all monsters on your side of the field and inflict direct damage to half the total your opponent's life points. Good when you can switch it to your opponent, right? Or I don't know. Little Chimera. I'll grab a Fire Kraken. What's crack-a-lackin'? As the kids say. Nobody says that. Alright, that's I need like 4 more cards for my deck. I don't know which ones to grab. Could grab a Sangan. He lets us just grab anything, right? So maybe let's. Oops. Let's ABC 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm looking for a Sangan, and I think we have Witch of the Black Forest. Grab those. So how's everybody's Mother's Day going? Are y'all having a good day? I hope so. If you're not, I'm gonna have to beat you up. Oh, oops, misclick. Maybe morphing jar. Sure. Morphing jar number 2, nah. Alright, I think we can keep going. Reaper of the cards. Yeah. We need to do like some kind of like cosplay challenge at some point where we pretend to be a duelist, like using cards they used in their duel against somebody, like in the show. Like some side characters. Maybe pretend to be Panic for one episode or something, like a special. Play nothing but his cards. Could be fun. Could be fun. Yatagarasu. Oops, I did go too far. Alright, where's Sangan at? Where's Sangan? Where's the S's? Where is it in the American English Dictionary? We're almost there. Almost there. There's so many T's. Might have just skipped over it because there's not a lot of S's, perhaps, or yeah, it just was dumb. There's no telling. It could be anything. There's actually a lot of S's. I must have just not been paying attention. Yeah, there we go. Sangan. Great. Now let's sort it by category again. And we're going to be grabbing some spell cards. We're not allowed to use any traps, so nothing but spell cards. And we're going to put 19 cards in the deck, I guess. Unless we find like one random fire monster to throw in just to Blast Juggler. I probably shouldn't. Crimson Sentry. No. Okay. Dragon Piper. Sure. We'll probably never use it, but I'll throw it in the deck. Why don't we? So many monsters. Time to play the game. Play the game. Sure, you all know how. Great. Now let's grab some spells. Whole point of this deck is going to be like boosting our fire monster's attack, and also just boosting, what was it, the Flame Cerberus? That's going to be our boss monster. So gonna be looking for some good things to use. Like Change of Heart, sure. I guess I can probably go back now. Up station, me. Sure. Dark Hole. Delinquent Duo, sure. We'll just be throwing a bunch of just like staple cards in along with everything else I want to grab. graceful charity for sure. That one, that one. We actually don't need that, but okay, buddy. Mirage Nightmares. I'm gonna grab Molten Destruction. That. This actually filled up quicker than I was expecting. Regeki. Don't need that. Don't need no scrubs. Alright, Snatch and Steal. That's probably what we'll use. I think this is good enough. Don't think there's any other cards that we might need. I mean, United We Stand would be nice. That would just be funnies. Alright, let's go back to our deck, and I'm gonna probably take out something. So it's just a 40 deck. Confiscation. I'll take that out. Alright, we can go in. We can duel now. Yippee. Yippee. And we'll duel Asperoba just so that we can beat him and be done. Alright. Do you need to move? And I'm actually gonna open up the door to my recording room so I can get the fan blowing air. May hear fan blowing in the background, but what am I gonna do? It's very, very hot in here. Alright, Axe of Despair, Fire Kraken. I need to set my UFO turtle and then just chill. Oh no. Fire Kraken. Again. Are we sure I shuffled my deck properly? Unsure. Alright. Darkfire Soldier and attack mode. Got Light of Intervention. Once again, don't know what that does. Don't care to read it. Alright, battle phase. Alright, Wandering Doom. You're no problem. I can defeat you easily. Alright. Going to complete turn. Alright, Pot of Greed, sure. Let's play that. Bolt Destruction. Alright, definitely want that. Give all of my fire monsters some extra attack points. And we have our Flame Cerberus, the boss monster of this deck. This no trap deck. Go ahead and tribute UFO turtle. Yeah, play Axe of Despair. 36. Okay. Attack. Light of Intervention, literally just the one where you, if you set a monster face down, it has to be face up. So it would be face up defense position monster. I'm guessing context clues. Yeah, that's what it is. Could be useful. Then again, it, also not useful because then I could just stash and steal it since it is face up. Alright. Well, GG. See you later. Alright. Don't know what. We got a lot of cards from picking this one, so perhaps it'll happen again. Yes, it did. We got 3 new cards. We got Cure Mermaid. As long as she remains faceable on your side of the field, increase your life points during each standby phase by 800. Nice. And then Lady Assailant. Remove 3 cards from the top of your deck from play to inflict 800 points of direct damage to your opponent. Then Fire Princess. Inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points each time you increase your own life points. That would be cool to get 3 copies of. But we're at 70.2%. Getting 3 cards increased it by 0.2. Interesting. Alright, now it's time to duel Weevil Underwood. Weevil Underwear. We will burn his bugs. Even though a bug deck is what, like, I use to beat the game with, so. Feels strange, very strange. Firecracken Dragon Piper. Witch of the Black Forest. I might use Witch of the Black Forest Tam, perhaps. We'll play Molten Destruction. I'm assuming the face down card is probably a Man-Eater bug, or it might be the Cassetti or whatever. Lets him gain life points. So the smart thing to do would be just to Regeki it, but I feel like it might be a waste if I'm wrong. There's no way I could be wrong, right? It's so right, it can't be wrong. Alright, I'm gonna battle phase. Whenever it's a Man-Eater bug or a Cassetti, I'm gonna feel bad. You're not listening to my gut. It is a Needleworm. Okay, alright. Also bad. Let's just not look at the amount of cards we just lost. Oh shit. Right, Gumo. Dang it, he even called it right. You son of a bitch. You jerk. Alright, Flame Cerberus time. I might be in trouble. Alright, what if we just set Dragon Piper? He's gonna actually lose defense from the field spell card, so we're just gonna Regeki to get rid of our insect problem and have you on the field. Alright, he did bring it back. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Aha, you called it wrong this time. You dumb fuck. How could you be so foolish? I could do a thing. Aha. I will bring back my Flame Cerberus. Do 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 do. I will equip you with that. Flame Cerberus is at 3,600. Could have actually summoned Witch of the Black Forest, right? Whoopsie. Yes, fucked up. Alright. Complete turn. It probably wouldn't have been able to get through the defense anyway. Could also just be a Man-Eater bug. Glad I'm a girl. Oh, Graceful Charity. And Swords of Revealing Light. Damn it. And it's the Man-Eating bug. I knew it. I knew it. There goes my Flaming Cerberus. My boss monster. The Big Cheese, as he's known. His friends know him as that, you know. You gotta be in the inner circle. Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and Kill your bug. I'm gonna squash your bug. Say goodbye to your insect queen. Almost said a bad word. Instead of insect, I would have almost said something else. Glad I didn't make that mistake. Oh no. Crawling dragon. And he gets a 4-star ladybug. Oh no. Oh no. Am I going to lose to Weevil underwear? Weevil underpants? Alright, I get to add a card from my deck to my hand. Ah. So this would be 1,016. What to add? What do you add? I'm gonna add the UFO droid. Or UFO turtle. Shit, he's not a roid. Alright, now. Aha. Your dragon's gonna get destroyed by a turtle. That also might be an unidentified flying object. Okay, pot of greed. Didn't you activate a pot of greed earlier? Or am I misremembering? Might be remembering the other duel. Alright, but let's activate change of heart. Grab you. It's a penguin soldier. Wow, that would have been nasty to attack into. Too bad I'm going to finish things off with my flaming Cerberus. Yeah. Get dunked on, kid. Alrighty then. Whoops, I didn't really mean to click that one, and it's a bunch of cards I already have. Damn it! Alright. Now it's time to duel bones. Digging up a big old pile of them bones. Alright, I have change of heart, flaming Cerberus, mage power, little chimera, bolt destruction, and then MST. Set that. And I might just chill, perhaps, because I don't have anything to protect my little chimera. So maybe his monsters would be too weak. Yeah, I could have probably survived that. Whoopsie! I am going to destroy this card. It was a fucking black pendant. Aha. Damn it. Got them all. Alright. Mold destruction time. Aha. Now I'm going to play Change of Heart, allowing me to snatch and steal one of your monsters. And then I'm going to Tribute Summon to bring out Flame Cerberus. And I'm also going to equip him with Mage Power. Aha. And I will set a card face down that I probably shouldn't set. In case he has like Harpies, Feather Duster, or Heavy Storm. Could be tragic. That also would be very tragic. Taking 3,600 to the face because of my own fuck-uppery. And Tribute to the Doomed. God damn it. Damn it. Larvis, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Okay, Dragon Piper exists. I'm going to normal summon Little Chimera. Little Chimera gains some attack points. Complete turn. Next turn, I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do. I lost so much advantage. Oh fuck. God damn it. Why does he have Legend? It's not even a zombie. Not even a zombie. Yeah, we do have Witch of the Black Forest Ham. Or we could just set the actually. Fire monsters lose their defenses because of molten destruction. So, would not be a good plan. Alright. Man. Alright, what we gonna add? Alright, maybe this would be a good hit. UFO Turtle. They'll have 1900 attack points, which is perfect amount. Then Delinquent Duo, which I shouldn't play because it wouldn't really be worth it. Alright. Get booped. Get booped on your fucking snoot, you son of a bitch. Alright. And complete turn. Haha. I am the winner. Some could say. Alright, Gravekeeper Servant. A little late for that, don't you think? Alright, Graceful Charity. Sure. Alright, I definitely don't need Molten Destruction. And Crimson Century. I'm going to summon my little Chimera, which gives my other monster a boost. Alright. Bam. Yeah, I've been watching somebody play the new Dead Island Deluxe Remaster Super Special Awesome Edition. And it looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool. For the most part. For some reason, main character whose name is escaping me, Frank West, that's his name. Frank West, for some reason, he's like really wide. I don't know if he was this wide before in like the original, I don't remember. But like, his body is like 4 heads wide, which I think usually with art. Is the island still dead? No. Did I say Dead Island? I meant Dead Rising. If I said it wrong, oopsie. Dead Rising. Everything's still dead. But I think for like character design, I think for Min at least, the body is supposed to be like 3 heads wide, and his body is like 4 heads wide. So he's got like really like broad, wide ass shoulders, and it just looks strange, and I can't help but like get thrown off by it. Though, also watched my friend Yuka play Dead Island 2. It looks pretty cool, It's very gory. Ah, darn it. Dang it, Tide. You son of a gun. I will never forgive you. Don't forget. I don't know if I like the Dead Rising Deluxe Super Special Awesome Edition enough to want to buy it myself. Maybe if it's ever on like sale, because I do own the original, so I don't like desperately need to buy the new version. But I don't know. Alright, we do have Darkfire Soldier. I guess we'll attack with Chimera first, so we hopefully don't get stuck. We got a Milla card, and then we got Mystical Sheep, and then Dragon Piper. Gotta discard another card. Me. What makes it so super special awesome? Well, they didn't want to just remake the game, so they just kind of remastered it, but they're calling it like a deluxe remaster or some dumb shit, because I guess they put a lot more money and time into it than they were anticipating for a remaster, so they're like, more money please. Basically just changed like the graphics. I think there's new voice actors and voice actress in the game, but could be wrong. Alright, maybe one of these. Aha, we got one new card, Enchanted Mermaid. Yippee. Fantastic. Wow. Alright, we got another Final Flame. Now we're at 70.3. Honestly, was expecting it to go up a lot quicker. The percentage. Alright, who's next? It's Mako's turn. Fire versus water. This is going to be quite the challenge, probably. Depends on who gets their field spell card first, and why is he playing the light monster? That's not a water monster, dude. I get it, we all got waifu cards, but come on, man. What are you doing? Alright. How much attack? 850. He's really just summoning that just to lure me in to attack. I know it. But will I take the bait? Yes. Yes, I will, because I have Witch in the Black Forest. But if you get, like, I think the DLC Deluxe Super Duper Awesome one, I think that costs like $10 or $20 more. You get like outfits that you can have Frank wear. Like there's an Ashley outfit, Ashley from Resident Evil 4 remake. You get to wear her outfit and it looks incredibly cursed on Frank. Somebody, I want to know who pitched the idea for the Ashley Frank West skin. I want to know what their motives were. I might need to stall so we get our field spell card or something. Alright, we got Fire Kraken, UFO Turtle, Morphing Jar. We could just Morphing Jar. I probably shouldn't. I will Snatch and Steal though. That shit's mine now. Sorry. Not sorry. Alright, I will summon UFO Turtle. He's a turtle. I like turtles. I forget. There's also, I think, like some Street Fighter skins. Well, it more just an outfit that Frank wears. That's pretty neat. I remember when they were pitching this game to everybody, like during like an E3 or whatever the hell you want to call it. Capcom kept showing like bits. What are you doing? Kept showing like bits of the game, and then would like cut randomly out of nowhere to like talk about the Resident Evil 7 iPhone game. Like out of nowhere. They were like, if you're interested in Dead Rising, also we made Resident Evil 7 on the phone. And then they would skip back to Dead Rising for a little bit, and then they'd go back to Resident Evil 7 for some fucking reason. And people in the chat were like, go back? What is this? it was a funny reaction. Good times, good times. All right, we attack at dawn. All right. Goodbye. Of course, this is all kind of just old news by now. Forget when the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster came out. I think it was like last year, maybe like the middle of 2024. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I think I was still trying to apply for the Capcom Creator Club thing. I applied for it back in the day when they first started it. That was like during the pandemic, and it was pretty easy to get in. I had a channel. It was a different channel. That was like maybe 75 subscribers. Got in just fine. They were like, yo, welcome in. You can stream one of our Capcom game stream or whatever, where they like reveal a bunch of games that are coming out. You can stream it. You get a little watermark that you can put on your stream to show that you're a Capcom creator. But now that I'm using a different channel that has more subscribers and everything, I'm not allowed in. Stinks. It stinks. But maybe one day. All right. Let's just go ahead and commit to villainy. Yeah, all right, we'll attack here. I honestly don't know if they're still doing the Capcom Creator Club thing or Creator Program. Some of the applications I've turned in, like, I think have just been ignored. They usually send you like an email saying like, nah, sorry, we didn't choose you, but feel free to, you know, apply again in a few months or so. I didn't get an email about that time. Don't know. Oh, we got one new card. We got Soul Release. It's the card that would have won Yugi the duel against Rebecca from that one episode. I mean, she did show up later in the series, but still. And then he gave away that like super rare, the ties of friendship or whatever the hell it's called. That one rare card, one of a kind, and he just gave it to Rebecca, this random person. All right. So now we're at 70.4. EP. I might do just one more duel and then we'll probably end the stream. So we just beat you, so now we gotta duel my Valentine. If she's anything like she is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels the Roses, then this is gonna be quite the duel. It's gonna be a rough one. Axe of Despair, Flame Cerberus. Alright, I'm gonna play Pot of Greed, and I'm gonna draw into my field spell card, which I didn't have prior, but I think I'm gonna hold on to maybe... I don't know, does she play a field spell card? I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I last dueled my Valentine. My Valentine. My eyes are up here. Fuck. Gold Redbird. That's not possible. Nobody's been able to summon that before. Alright, we do have a snatch and steal. I might just steal yo shit. Can't have shit in Ohio. Alright, also gonna premature burial. We're just gonna spam the field, I think. I'm gonna make her regret using the dark hole on just one target, you know. Going to make her suffer. Boy. Some little chimera. And we'll do some major damage. It's gonna be a major pain for her. If you've ever heard of Major Pain before in the movie, you get +1 friendship point. Congratulations. Alright. Alright, completing turn. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or Tuesday, but Tuesday. But I'm going to be playing a new game. It is pretty new. It came out like I think towards the end of April. It's called Rattopia, and I'm gonna be playing that. And it looks like a lot of fun. It kind of like Minecraft or Terraria, where, well, it's more like Terraria, I guess, because it's like a 2D like survival-ish game, but it's also like a civilization simulator, idealio. All right, let's tribute summon the Skull Red Bird. We have no more use for you. All right, let's play Axe of Despair on you, and let's dark hole everything. But it does seem like it's going to be something I would enjoy. You get to research like technologies in order to improve like your civilization, and you can you play as a rat, by the way, and you build up a rat civilization. And there's like, I guess, a story mode or like quests you could do. You can attack like a weasel. It's like a boss fight. What to choose? What to choose? Maybe this one. Aha, we got one new card. We got Ancient One of the Deep Forest, which I think I actually have this card in real life, and I don't know what the obsession was back in the day of just adding little like bat wings to monsters. I don't know, but we got it. Yippee. We're at 70.5%. I think we went up by 0.7% during this 2-hour stream. Oh wait, no, we were at 68 point something, right? We were at 68.2, so maybe it was 1.8% we went up. I don't know. I'm too tired to do math. But I think we're gonna end the stream here. I just wanted to do a little tiny stream since today's Mother's Day. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna do like the D-Tone collab stream tomorrow or not. I guess I'll figure it out. But bye bye and take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.